Hi, thanks for joining me for today's video. I've been having a nice long day of shooting, and so I thought to end my day and maybe end your day, or begin it, we were going to do a nice gentle stretch routine. I'm kind of referring to this one as my cool down yoga. It's not going to be a fast and vigorous approach, but I do want to make sure that we hit all of the major muscles. It'll be a well-balanced stretching, hitting all of the major muscles from top to bottom, including little things like wrists and hands. I'm trying to try to keep this video short and sweet, so you can do it first thing in the morning or later in the evening. And remember that our goal is to feel better at the end of the video, not worse. So please listen to your body. That's really the key with any of these videos that you're doing at home, is that you really want to listen to what your body's telling you, because if something hurts, it's your body telling you shouldn't do it. So my big rule, and you'll hear this in almost all of the videos, is if it hurts, don't do it. Simple as that. Fast forward, skip to the next pose. It's okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start in a standing position. We'll stand for a little bit, and then we're going to work our way down to laying on our mat. And if you don't have a mat, the floor is fine. Okay. If you need anything to hold on to, if you have balance issues, you may want to have a chair handy. That's fine. You can use a chair to hold on to for support. So stand up nice and tall, and I've got my feet together. So we're kind of squeezing our thighs, and we're going to lift our chest, and we're going to engage our core. Now, this is a winding down video, so the idea is we want to kind of loosen the tension on each part of our body. So let's go ahead and start with our shoulders by rolling our shoulders up, back, and down. We're standing nice and tall, rolling them up, back, and down. Good. Up, back, and down. And we'll do that 2 more times, unless you want to do more, and then you can do a couple extra. Perfect. Now we're going to extend the arm up and over the top of the head. If you've got any pinching or pain in your lower back, just aim upwards. If you don't, and you feel pretty good, and you want to take it a little further over the top, you can. Be cautious that this arm doesn't cross in front of your face. Keep it by your ear. You can move your hip a little if you'd like, but be careful that you don't rotate that torso. What's your other hand doing? Oh, it could be at your side. It could be all the way down. It's your choice. It could be holding on. Now take another breath and bring your hand down. I'm going to try to do each stretch at least 2 times. So remember, we're straight up. We're a little bit over. By the 3rd or 4th video, my tongues get a little tied. I get tongue tied. Again, arm by ear, abs in, stretch, stretch. Good. Now you're taking nice deep breaths. You're exploring the stretch, and we're looking for it to feel good. Let's bring the hand down. Let's shrug those shoulders a couple of times again, rolling it backwards. Nice deep breath. And like I said, we're going to do the stretch again, so we are going to repeat that lateral stretch, that side stretch. Good. Last one there. So take the arm up, take it over, squeeze your thighs together, engage your core, and lengthen. Arm by your ear, not in front of your face. Good. Breathe. Take another cycle of air, and then bring it down. Shake it out if you need to shake it out. Good. Reach up and over, engaging core, squeezing thighs, lengthening. And again, if there's any pinching, pain, or discomfort, we need to make adjustments. It's a whole listen to your body thing. I'll say it over and over again. Got to pay attention to ourselves. Bring your hand down. Good. Go ahead and take your hands, place them on top of your shoulders, and we're going to roll big circles. So we took those shrugs, and now we're just going to really make it bigger. And we're opening up our chest here. Feeling that in between those shoulder blades. Good, one more time. Now I just want you to tap your elbows towards one another and then open it up. Good, tap and open. It looks a little silly. Think chicken wings here, butterfly wings, something lovely. Last one. Good, you're gonna take your hands and now place them behind your back. You're gonna hold your hands together and pull downwards. I'll turn sideways so you can see what I mean. Shoulder blades together, hold, and pull. Now, if you can't get your hands back here, that's fine. You can go here as an alternative. I want you to hold here. Take 3 deep breaths. Wonderful. One more. And then let it go. Shake it out a little bit. Now, we're going to repeat each of those moves again 1 more time. So hands go on the shoulder, and we're making really big circles. Now, last time we went around, backwards like so, backwards. Now we're going to go forwards. So forwards. And if you don't remember which direction you went, it doesn't matter. As long as you're moving, that's what matters. Good. One more. And then we went in and out. In and out. Really focus on that stretch. We spend too much of our time nowadays at computers or hunched over our desks, or hunched over the steering wheel in our car. So we need to do these moves to open that chest back up. Good, last one. Hands behind your back. Again, option 1 is low and wide. Option 2, hands behind the behind. Squeeze, shoulder blades together. You can try to lift your hands off your butt, but don't make it a herky-jerky motion. So if you're gonna do it, you just smoothly lift the hands a little bit. There are other alternatives to this move that are more challenging, like folding over and doing it, but I'm not asking that from you today. Let's go ahead and release the hands. Shake out your shoulders. Now, I'm gonna turn one way, and we're gonna have one foot forward, one foot back, and we're gonna hinge down. So you're gonna walk your hands down towards the floor. If you can't reach the ground, just place your hands on your leg. Try to square your hips up and take it as low as you can go. We're gonna bring our chest towards our thigh and our nose down as far as we can. We're holding here for 3 breaths. If you breathe faster, you're done faster. If you breathe slower, you gotta stay longer. Go ahead and bring yourself up, nice and easy. Now we're gonna do another move before we go back down. So we're gonna repeat, but in a moment. I want you to bend your front knee so the knee lines up over the ankle. If you feel like you need to go a little further back with that back leg, you can. Do not let your knee go past your toes. So we're bending our knee, and we're just gonna reach up in a little warrior 1 position. So we wanna open up the front of the body on this. Again, we spend a lot of time seated, so this is nice to open up front of the back leg. Good, and the front of the body. Perfect. I'm gonna have you straighten that leg, but try not to lock your knee completely out. Just keep it soft. And we're gonna hinge back down. Good. Again, same rules apply. You don't have to touch the ground. You can place your hands on the leg. If you have fancy yoga blocks and you wanna use them, go for it. Good. Head down. You're feeling your hamstring. Right here, back of the thigh. One more breath, just one. And then bring yourself up. When you come up to the top, we're gonna repeat that warrior, so we're gonna bend our knee. Now, again, we're not trying to get our heart rate really high right now, so take your time. Breathe. This will probably be like the most vigorous move that we do in this video. And we're keeping it pretty minimal. Good. Last one. Go ahead and step together. So before we switch sides, I'm just gonna have you hinge over and relax for a few breaths. So you're gonna fold, bend the knees a little bit, relax your chest or tummy to your thighs, and we're gonna hold onto our elbows and hang. So remember, knees are softly bent, not big bend, little bend. Good. Go ahead and bring yourself up slowly to the top, and we're changing legs. So you're gonna put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, about the same distance as you did last time. We're gonna turn our body so it's facing forward. Back foot's kind of angled, but it's pointing mostly forward. Walk it down, take a breath. Again, hands can be on blocks, chairs, floor, shin. You've got lots of options. Head down, don't look at me. I see you, look at your leg. Listen to me for this moment. Good, 1 more breath. Come up slowly, slowly. Now we're bending your knee and ankle line up. Gonna open up the front of this hip, so we're lifting our body and reaching upward. Now when you reach upwards, don't lift your shoulders. Keep your shoulders down. It's like reach with your hands, not your shoulders. Breathe. There are, again, other alternatives where you take your hands back further. You can change your arm variations. That's not our purpose today, though. Go ahead and straighten your leg. Take a breath. We're going to exhale down, square your hips, walk it towards the floor, get as low as you can, look at your leg, and count 3 deep breaths. Good. Bring yourself up slowly to the top, slowly. Bend your knee, lift your chest, reach with your hands, and hold. Now you're gonna notice things like the back calf is getting a little stretched. That's nice. It's that whole paying attention to your whole body. While you're here, you're gonna feel other things, not just that front leg. Feel that back leg. Good. Go ahead and straighten the leg, release your hands down, step together. Now, same thing, we're gonna go ahead and hinge, soften the knees, Hinge down, lay your chest against your thigh. This time I want you to reach around and hug your legs. Now if you want to lift your butt a little bit, go ahead. Good. Let's go ahead and come back up nice and easy. Place your hands upon your thigh, lift yourself up to the top, and stop. Now we're going to step out into a wide position. We're going to squat down, and we're going to be doing a little movement for our shoulders, okay? So place your hands upon your thighs. We're going to roll this shoulder in towards the center and look back over our shoulders. So we push our knee gently open, we look back, and then we switch. So this shoulder is going to roll in to the center, and then we're going to look back. Good. We're going to come into the middle. We're going to stand up, take a breath, and we're going to do that one more time for each side. So squat, roll shoulder in, so the arm is straight, and we're looking back. Good. Last one, gently pressing our knee open, arm is straight, shoulder rolls inwards, look back. Good. Come back into the center, straighten your legs. Step your feet together. Now, I'm going to turn to one side. This one is going to stretch that hamstring a little bit further. We're only doing it once per side, which is unlike some of the other moves. What you're going to do is you're going to cross the leg over, so in front, and we're going to hinge. You're actually stretching your back leg, okay, not the front one. If you can touch the floor, that's awesome. If not, you're going to want to have something to put your hands on, or you just put your hands on your shin. This is a really good move for runners or walkers. Good. Be cautious when coming up because it's a little wobbly. Real easy, nice and easy, okay? We're gonna do the same thing for the other side, cross, cross. Okay, you're gonna be stretching this back leg now. Keep your body squared up, hinge. There we go. Oh my, notice if one side is tighter than the other. Now, look down. I know it's hard to relax in these uncomfortable poses. Good, very carefully come up, whoops, see, wobbly, uncross your legs. Now we're gonna work our way down to the ground, so I'd like you to work your way to downward facing dog. Fold over, place your hands on the ground and walk backwards. So bend the knees to get your hands down, walk back, head down in between the arms, butt goes up, and we push backwards and we feel lengthening in the shoulders. Sink your heels, take a deep breath. Good. Lower down to your hands and knees. Sit back on your heels in child's pose. When you get to child's pose, I want you to take one arm. Let's go right arm. Right arm is going to reach over to the left corner. Good. Now we're going to go back to the down dog before we switch sides. So you're going to come up to your hands and knees, lift your hips, put your head down, hold. Good. Sink the heels, lengthen the arms. Come down. Child's pose. Sit back on your heels. Left hand goes in front of right hand. Head down. Beautiful. You're going to come to your hands and knees. Level everything up. Round the body up into cat. And down into cow. Round up. Round down. Good. Rock back to child's pose. Take both hands and place them on your upper back. Place your palms down, return to your hands and knees, round up into cat, round down into cow. Pull those shoulders back. Let's do that one more time. Round up. Round down, and we're going to repeat that child's pose with the hands on our upper back. So we sit back, drop down, and then flip our palms, hands to upper back. Good. All right, turn your palms back down. We're going to come up. We're working our way down to laying on our back, but we're going to do it fancy. So you're going to inhale the body forward, lower your hips, lift your chest. If this move does not suit your body, just lay down on the ground and roll over. Okay, roll or lay down, roll over. I'm trying to keep the video short, so I know it's a little bit rushed at times. All right, so here we are, laying on our back with our knees bent and our feet on the floor. We're gonna hug one knee into the chest. I'm gonna stretch the other leg out and just give it a nice big hug. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Pull the knee in, lengthen the leg out. And I really want you to reach through that heel, like you're pressing it actively into the floor. Good. We're almost done. Bend the knee, place the feet down. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, raise your arms over the top of your head. Stretch both legs out. Good. And pull both knees in. Oops. Don't let go. Bring them in a little closer. Perfect. Let's go ahead and hug one and stretch the other one out. Like we did before. Repeating. Good. Switch sides. Draw that tummy in, bring your shoulders down towards the mat. Try to be conscious of not hunching your shoulders upwards. I do it a lot, so I have to keep reminding myself, and then while I'm reminding myself, I can remind you. Okay. Go ahead and bend the knees for a moment. Stretch the arms over the top of our head. We're reaching through our shoulders. Breathe. If you want to lengthen those legs out and make it a full body stretch, you can, but we're going to hug both knees right in. So pull it all in, give it a hug. Good. Now we're going to lower the feet down. You're going to have your knees together, your feet together. Arms are going to go T position, straight out, shoulder height. And we're going to drop our knees to one side. Good. I want you to come back into the center, and then we're just going to return to that first side again. We're not going to switch back and forth. We're just going to stay here. There's other ways to deepen this stretch by crossing the legs or extending a leg out, but for now, let's just stack. All right, come into the middle slowly. Let's do the same thing for the other side. There it is. And wiggle and relax those shoulders a little bit. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and come back into the center. Remember, we're doing a second one for that side. Tilting over, keeping our shoulders down, feeling that in the waist. Good. Now we're going to come back into the middle. So once we're into the center, just go ahead and let your legs rest for a second. Make sure you're all situated. And I want you to think about your hands. I promised you we were going to think about each and every part of our body as much as we could today. So we're rolling our wrists. Good. And we're going to open and close our hands a few times. Good. Open and close. Open and close. Take one arm across the front of the body. Give it a hug while you're laying here. Yeah, we do this move seated. We do it standing. We can do it laying down. Sure. We're going to switch sides, pulling the other arm across the body. Good. Now, you're going to take your elbows and place them down on the ground. My hands are up towards the ceiling, but then we're going to flip them back. Now, some of you are not going to be able to do this move. Your hands are going to kind of get stuck. That's okay. Just want you to open up. Breathe. Good. And I'm trying to do everything twice. We are going to do each of those moves again. I want you to bring the hands back down a little bit so it's comfortable and roll the wrists. Oh, all that time on the computers and our phones and our tablets, but our hands need a break. Good. Open and close. Wiggle the fingers. Let's pull the arm across the front of the chest. Not too low. Not under the boobs, over the boobs. Again, now that's changed. If you're large busted, it might be hard to do that, but the best you can, you go up higher on the chest. Switch, up and over. When you're pulling your arm, try not to roll your shoulder up off the ground. Just the arm as far across as you can. Good. Elbows down, hands up. Now, if you're really tight here in the shoulder area, you can try just letting the hands move back and then come straight up. or you can just lay back and relax. Good. All right, so we're gonna hug one knee in and you're gonna roll the ankle and then roll the ankle the other way. And then heel toe your foot a few times. Good. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. You know you're gonna come back and do it again. Roll the ankle the other way. Snap, crackling, and popping in those feet. Point and flex. Good. And then we are going down into a little butterfly. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. You know, just letting the body cool down. Now this video is intended to be done at the end of another workout. So say you did one of my other 15-20 minute workouts and then you wanted to do a little yoga. This is the perfect pairing for it, but it also can be done on its own. Close the legs. Last but not least, we're gonna hit up each one of those again. So happy feet time. Roll the ankle. Roll it the other way. Good. Heel toe, heel toe. You can always do more if you need more. Switch sides. Pull it in. Roll the ankle. Roll it the other way. Make sure you've done both directions. Heel toe. Good. Last but not least, let's hit that butterfly action. So this is a nice restful one. You could just hang out here for a little bit if you would like. You can close your eyes and take some nice long deep breaths. And I understand most of us have a lot of stuff going on in our lives and we don't have time to just sit and lay and rest and enjoy it. If you got time, take it. When you're ready, go ahead and close those knees. We're gonna hug them in. You can roll to your side and prop yourself up or rock and roll. Rock and roll up. And here we come to the end of another awesome, wonderful video. So thanks for joining me again today for your basic yoga, stretch, cool down, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of wonderful awesome for your day. Thanks again, and I will see you guys soon. Again, make sure you're keeping your head in between the arms as much as you can. We don't want to look up.
We want lunch.
It must be lunchtime.
Yes, it is.
Hungry monkeys?
Yes.
Hungry monkeys?
Yes.
Hungry monkeys?
Evie's
All right.
hungry.
Well,
The bag was tied onto it. I don't know how it ties. The bag was just kind of it's on.